pretty much about every damn message that's been spoken and ever said and all that. You know, there's a thing that Facebook likes to do, and it gathers messages, and it's, you know, you just get the right people working for you, and you can do a hell of a lot, especially if you've got those networks. I've said that how many damn times. I like people who do put things together and they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. I like those kind of people. They're easy. But anyways, that ain't what I'm talking about now. That's another chapter that's going to lead into this. So I'm going to be doing a video, an interview. True crime exposed. Now come on, guys. You guys know me. You could probably, I mean, you know, you're thinking in your minds what I'm already going to say. You already know the answers. You already know what I'm going to do. The greatest general waits back with his army, and he gathers the information. He don't attack like some of you fools do. No. He makes one attack, and that attack is on the leaders. You ever heard people you say, they're like, oh man, that snake, it ain't gonna die. You're gonna kill a snake, you stab it in the stomach? Nah. You take its fucking head off. That's what you do. If I want to get something done, do I go to the horse's ass and talk, or do I go straight to its mouth? Think about it. Where am I at right now? I got a nice little coat on and everything. I'm still burning up, but where am I at? Where am I at, guys? Mm-hmm. Sure do, John. Sure do. Have you had a chance to go up there to the Hemp Cafe, John, and check around some of the items, anything they've got now? Have you went up there yet? You had a chance to? I know we talked one time before you was going to go up there, and you were supposed to come in about 15. You said you was like a few minutes away or something. You were supposed to stop by, but never did. Have you had a chance to talk to anybody? You talked to Tina and Xander yet? I'm going to release some messages in a minute, and I don't think Cott County's going to like it too good. I don't think Newport's going to like it too good. I've already showed my good networks what they are and what they're about. The big bear. You don't poke that big bear, do you? I don't poke the big bear. I walk up to the bear and say, fuck you, Forrest. Run, Forrest, run. That's what I say. You don't threaten me, pal. I didn't have nothing against you. I didn't name your name. You brought yourself into it. With these messages I've got, and the people that's already looked at them, you should step down, Forrest. You need to resign, pal. You need to resign. You run a town? I've already heard about your new little implement. See, I don't live in Cott County. I don't want nothing to do with it. You know, they're good people in Cott County, but you know what? As long as Cott County has people like you around the area, it's not going nowhere. It'll never do nothing. You talk about how big and bad you are, want to drive you. You want to draw me some directions? I'll draw you some directions. You see, you're used to threatening people and getting in your way. I've got your damn messages. I've got the messages of the females and stuff you want to have a meeting or something with, and them scared to damn death of you. Because they know. We have it all. We have it all. What part don't you understand? You sit there, I've got the messages, you threatening me. Well, you a public servant, ain't you? Or something like that? I've never heard of an alcoholic public servant. I really haven't. Well, I mean, I have, but, you know, we have to put certain, Hold on a second. This may be good. My bad, guys.
Now, my name is Traders. I am a woman. I was born a woman, not.
One moment, please.
You can't live on a lie. It's a fact. Don't matter who it is. You can't live on a lie. That's fact.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand. Boom! Mystery Lady, I am pumped tonight. I'm ready to rock. What's going on, Sammy? Sammy's in the house. How was the night at work, Kemper?
It was a night at work.
Sounds like it.
You know, same old shit, different day.
Oh, yeah. I love them, what do they call them? Cliches or... I love it. Especially when it fits, a lot of the YouTube stuff is the same shit, different day too, you know it?
Oh, yeah. Well, it usually is. Rinse, repeat. Rinse, repeat.
Yeah. So, little triggered up, 5'6" or 7" skern, with his size 8 boots. Wanted to bow up and act like he was bad today, right?
Yep.
Well, here's what the little feller's thinking in his head. Okay. I'm going to say that I'm going to be at the park, Levi Jackson State Park. and I'm going to dare Jimbo to show up. And then by the time he actually gets there, my deadline for him being there will already be gone. Uh-oh. Only thing is, I was ready. I was dressed. I was already outside spending the day, you know, with the kids and doing things around the house. Just happened to be on a watch party. And in that watch party, I was like, oh, yeah? Hey, guys, let's just jump in the car together and run over here to the park. So Ernie's describing the park, you know, how the ducks are out and the geese are out. And he's there in the parking lot waiting on me, right? Well, at first I turned my camera on in the watch party, and I was like, girls, somebody record this. So I slide up in there into the parking lot right there where he's saying, right there at the duck pond. No skirting dog. Nowhere to be found. No ducks. No geese. Nothing. Ernie, you was lying again. Hot damn. Surely, please tell me Ernie wasn't lying. I don't think I could live with it if I thought Ernie was lying.
So do you remember that video he played the other day of him driving down the road? And I told you you would know. You see what he does? He did that, and then he tried to say he was at that park, tried to get you to come out, and he knew you would know where all this stuff is.
Oh,
so
yeah.
He's trying to get you to come out. And
that video of him driving the other day was right by where you turn off and go to the park. Same area. He wasn't there. He's there because the day before yesterday, it rained all day. Of course, on his video, no sign of rain whatsoever. No wet road, no mud holes, no nothing.
Well, when he put it out, it was nighttime too.
Yes.
And he played it at the beginning of his live stream.
Yeah.
Yep. Like a dumbass.
The only thing that looked dark on that video was his dirty, skanky, nasty hands where he don't never bathe. Yeah, he's a dirty dude, man. Like, and look, Ernie, you've told so many lies. Just like when your brother walked free almost. He did get a hung jury because of you. But the reason why he didn't get a longer prison sentence and wasn't convicted at trial is because of you and the way you lie. Your credibility. Your credibility is what brought that to where it was. The biggest thing I've ever done to hurt my credibility was befriend you. That was the biggest mistake of my life, was ever being your friend, ever feeling sorry for you, ever helping you, ever. Makes me rethink reaching out and helping people just because of you, man. Because you're a slimy, dirtbag, lying, thieving criminal. Yep. That's right. His hands are disgusting. They are disgusting. They're nasty. No, Skern does not bathe.
Not on the regular basis, at least.
No, he hates it. He hates it. And there's been people talk about, you know, how that's related to his mental illness and all that. And I get that. He's schizophrenic. He's been diagnosed. They say that's, you know, a trait or whatever of schizophrenia, and I get it. I believe it. Now, how long is his schizophrenia going to be an excuse for everything he does, though?
Right.
All his lies.
I mean, he's been using it already to get out of fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And we've seen fucking examples of it. So Ernie gets passed because he's special type of mentality.
Yeah.
And he's not.
Yeah. Daisy Joe said his picture looks like he's rubber and he's lay off the picture and everything. He sits on his little phone and literally edits stuff day in and day out. Editing like pictures, videos, screenshots, just everything. He does not have Adobe Photoshop. He would never be able to afford it. But he uses these little cheap apps, and he, he's become quite good at it, honestly. But you can always, if you look good enough, you can always find where he's made a mistake.
Mm-hmm. I found a few examples today.
Yeah.
When I was down that rabbit hole.
Man, you don't have to let me know when you start going down in rabbit holes so I can drop a rope down there in case you get down there too far.
I went back.
I hollered at him down that rabbit hole day, and I went, Camper, Emper, 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 Emper. Like, oh, damn, he's way down there.
I mean, I went 2 years back today with screenshot shared with somebody, and I was just like, wow. And this was like at the beginning of dealing with Ernie, and locally, and with friends. Like, that's what old Skank T over there don't get it. She don't get it.
No.
Like, people were provoked big time. Their families were doxxed and threatened. They were. I mean, these people will call your fucking church, man. They will call anybody to try to wreck you. It's what they do. As a matter of fact, were you able to do that little project so we can read those tonight?
We're going to read a bunch. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The 6 that needed the names removed, I got those 6.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I wanted. But yeah, that's going to tell a whole lot of what Ernie and Tina does and has done.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
I mean, really, Constance Sue, when she was able to get the resume, and it shows that Ernie's got nearly 200 years of work experience, which is impossible for a man who's 40. Like, he's 42 or 43 now. 43, I think. But still impossible. I mean, he didn't start working when he was a wee baby. So you're looking at, let's say, from age of 18. So you're looking at 25 years of employment, but 200 years of experience. Impossible, Skirndog. You're lying about something, if I can quote you. Something ain't right. And actually, he really lies about just about everything. Now, many of his lies will have a dash of truth in it. That way,
I mean, sometimes as little as just a person's name being correct.
Yeah, a name, a date,
right?
Just something, and then he'll say, "Oh, look, I wasn't lying.
Mm-hmm.
That really did happen
look,
February 4th of 2023. Like
on Thursday or whatever." Yeah. Right?
I told you it was a Thursday. See, I don't lie. And that's just the way he is. And that's the way he's always been. I used to think, and I told you this, Kemper, before I even knew you, like, I think a lot of Ernie's lies are harmless. And that's the way I used to think. Like, it's just harmless, me wanting to be somebody I'm not type stuff.
Right.
Active
imagination.
There's a name for that. But, living a false life, like being bigger than you really are, being something you're really not.
What's that hero complex?
Yeah, being a FBI agent.
It must be glorified, worshipped.
Being a U.S. Marshal.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll show you a shirt of him wearing U.S. Marshal shirt, saying, "I did this." back in 2006. And then when you call him out for it, say, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Didn't you get that at Goodwill?
Yeah, you were in the U.S. Marshal Service. And he'll say, I never said that. Now, what I did was, and then he'll try to explain it, which his explanation's even a lie. He did not teach a class at a U.S. Marshals seminar or whatever. He may have been in a class at a U.S. Marshals seminar.
Yeah, he may have paid some money to go and do like some little convention or some bullshit, a day or two thing where that's, he gets some certifications, some training, some, insight. But that's it. This fool is not ever worked with law enforcement.
Right, Graham. Spin master or spin doctor. That would be Ernie. Yes, Lena, the scary thing is he does believe himself. And that's come with years, years and years and years of like, and there's so much information. Like we could literally sit and talk about this guy and bring you documentation. That's what Ernie calls it. As we call it, a receipt. We could sit and bring you these things for hours until it was physically painful to sit here anymore.
Yeah, I'd wear blisters
every
on
day
you.
for months and not run out of stuff. There's just so much. It's really hard to believe. How he keeps up with it, I don't know. And that's the thing. He don't like his lies compound over time. Let's see what it best say. How could we not believe a super soldier, werewolf, U.S. Marshal, Secret Service, bounty hunter, skip tracer? That is a lot of qualifications. You are right. It's hard not to believe a guy like that.
Yeah, it's stacked. It is.
Yeah. And he was Mike Huckabee's personal security detail too.
Well, do you remember Tina claiming that he worked for Clinton? Yeah. That's what he told her when he met her.
Yeah.
In that little group when he was working at Anarchista.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's exactly what made her worship him, is the fact that he worked in government.
Yeah.
He's an insider, a whistleblower.
Dude worked at a theme park on top of a mountain at Anarchista. It's called Anarchista in Gatlinburg. Yeah. And that gave him the qualification of being a ranger.
But only for the park. Not the national park. Not for anything else. Just for Anarchista. That's like
theme park. In the mountains.
I was going to say it'd be like doing it for Dollywood or Disney or something like that.
That's it.
Oh, shit.
And, of course, that ended when Ernie told them something about their flag was half-mast or something, and Ernie told them to F off for their disrespect of our country, right?
Well, I guess they took the flag down off of the little crosswalk up there. Remember that little skywalk that they made?
Yeah.
Or that they built? I think that's what it was over. Was them taking it off of the bridge?
Yeah. According to Ernie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, he probably just didn't show up to work and got booted. And he had to have a story to come up with.
Yeah. Long gone. I think he was in the 8 Up with Dumbass classes. Yes, he was. He was a star student there. But I've seen a lot of little screenshots from chats today, and I could go in and talk about and refute them all, but I'm not even gonna give them no life. I'm not even gonna give them no life. But I will say this, and I can prove it. I can go to Harlan tomorrow, walk through town, walk down the bypass, walk down the street where I grew up, and people will say, "Hey, there's Jimbo. Hey, Jimbo, what's going on, buddy? What's going on?" People know me. still at age 50, not having lived there full time, you know, since I was 17 years old. People still know me. Nobody knows who Ernie is. You would think now this guy that was the AWA or NWA professional wrestling cruiserweight champion, this boxing undefeated professional boxer, bounty hunter, you know, FBI, CIA, whatever, all this shit he claims to be. You would think somebody would know Ernie, right?
Honestly, dude, in the whole process of me looking into Ernie and his bullshit, it was literally anybody I knew that was connected to Ernie, I would reach out to him. I would talk to him. And I never had one of them tell me, and I'm talking about people that's known Ernie, you know, multiple years, blah, blah, blah. I've never had one of them tell me he was on the up and up or a good guy. They were all like, yeah, he's sort of twisted in the head, or he's a con, or he's special, or it was always something of that nature. Always. The only one that didn't do that was Nicole Pace. And apparently she just didn't know. She knew Ernie's sister, but not him.
Right.
So.
And then when they, and you know, like when he left Predator Hunter Nation, the girl he left them over was her, right? You know that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure
and
do.
Even in that video, when he broke up with Predator Hunter Nation and said, as of midnight tonight, I will no longer be. And he's like, something to the effect of, does that make you happy? And she was like, well, I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you to quit.
She told me it shocked her.
Yeah.
It caught her off guard. Because she did not expect him to do that or ask him to do that.
Yeah, you could see it on her face. Like, she was like, oh, okay. Whatever. You know, like.
But
yeah, he's a legend in his own mind. And, you know, like I said, people will say whatever they want to here on the internet, here on YouTube. But the thing is, what you've done in life speaks for itself. Mama T's daddy, Mama T, her children, their family, Ernie's family, speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm.
What you do in your real life speaks for itself. Now, when you come to YouTube, if you want to pretend to be somebody you're not, go ahead. I didn't want to pretend to be somebody I'm not. Never did.
Nope.
I didn't use a fake name.
We came up real as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not blame those who use a fake name, especially knowing now what I know. But I didn't lie to people about who I am. I had no reason to. My life speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you want to pull up a background report? Pull it up. Whatever you find there, you find something bad, if I did it, I will own it. I'm not going to sit up here and say, I didn't do that. I don't remember that. No. I told you all pretty early on, if you'll remember, Kemper, I was arrested when I was 18 years old for shoplifting in Charlotte, North Carolina.
As a matter of fact, me and you both came to YouTube with our real names and literally gave our background report.
Yeah, you didn't have to look it up. We gave it to you.
Because I told you how many charges I've had, where they were at, and what the outcome was. And I can guarantee you won't find anything else on Richard Matthew Kemper. You won't.
Yeah,
They
well,
just don't exist. There's not been any investigations into Richard Matthew Kemper. I was a pothead that got caught 3 times carrying weed. I had to pay my dues, and I did. Just like Jimbo, his shoplifting, 18. You know, see shoplifting at 40 or even at 25. No, that's when it really counts. When you see a pattern, the behavior repeating itself. That's the problem. It's always
yeah,
been the problem.
sort of
See
like,
somebody trying, you help them. You know,
yeah,
sort of like we tried to do with Ernie.
yeah, a pattern of behavior, a pattern like, 20 years ago, and you have a Spider-Man suit who you con somebody out of, and then you sell it to multiple people, and you only deliver it to one. The rest of them, screw you. All you did was lose an eBay account, right? Don't matter to you. You just make a new email address, new eBay account. Then you move on to a new scam. Did you move on to a new scam? Did you move on? On and on. You got you tried to do MMA, you screwed it up. Because you wanted to do illegal stuff, You tried to do conventions. Well, for one, if you don't have any money or any financial backing, you can't do that. And when you finally got somebody suckered into giving you the money to do it, you failed. And you left that person holding the bill. That person went to their grave with you owing them nearly $50,000. You move and you make hockey masks, right? You deem yourself a world-renowned. Good night, T.W. Dean. Or T.D. I'm sorry, T.D. Dean. My bad. Did you make yourself the world-renowned hockey mask artist? And then you take a bunch of orders and you can't deliver on them all. But screw them, right? You'll just attack them back and say they're haters or trolls. When the heat got too hot around that, you bolt. Then you become the predator hunter. With all these years of experience. But you didn't. You ain't. You're fake. You're a fraud. You're a phony. You watch some stuff on YouTube from a real predator hunter. That guy you mimic is a real predator hunter. I can't never think of his name when I need it, but that guy's good. You're not here. Who?
Or are you talking about something mass?
Yeah, PP Mass. PP Mass. Yeah, that guy's good. He's legit. Ernie tried to mimic that. Ernie tried to be that. Him and Predator Hunter Nation tried to be that. They weren't. They aren't. They'll never will be. What they did was do it illegally and go onto these apps pretending to be children, suckering pedos into meeting them. Mm-hmm. And then what they did was, all right, now, we're not law enforcement, so we can't do shit. But you get on out of here now. Don't you ever do it again. Slap on the wrist, even if that. What'd you do? You gave them a blueprint. The next time they decide they're going to go find a underage child and lure them from an app, do you think they might be a little more careful next time, Ernie? Or do you think getting away with it scared them so bad they won't do it again?
Well, that's the thing, man. What they were doing wasn't legal and the evidence wasn't legally obtained because they were not law enforcement.
Right. I
And
was getting
they
to
were
that.
running around. Yeah.
Eventually, law enforcement told them, can't do that anymore. Not here in Tennessee. And I guess Tina and Xander weren't really willing to relocate. Ernie's ready to go anywhere. He has no stake in no game nowhere. He can pick up and move to, BFE. Hey, Anita, Mama Davis, Pink Volo. It's good to see everybody. Hey, honey bunny. But
Pink Volo, happy birthday, by the way.
yes, is it your birthday? I missed that. That's what all had birthdays are for. Happy birthday, Pink Volo. An awesome person.
Absolutely. I hope you've had a good one.
Yeah. Do you feel younger?
But yeah, did you see that screenshot I sent you of what Detective Whitmer said on a public post? Okay.
I think we might be going over that. Let me check, see if I've got it uploaded.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because like I said, they're fluff meisters is what you guys call them, spin doctors or whatever, spin masters. Yeah, it's bullshit. Is exactly what they do. You're going to see a lot of proof of a lot of bullshit on them just by these old posts of theirs. Xander, Tina, especially Ernie's.
Yep.
And lies flopping right out of their mouth. It's funny.
Oh, yeah. Detective Whitmer is the second one on the list.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and get these started if you want. Sorry.
I was going to say, and that was posted by Tina.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically when they went from doing stings to doing general awareness and situational awareness. And what was the other one? I can't remember, but there was like 3 different awarenesses.
Yeah.
And that's where that shit came from, because they were told they could not do what they were doing legally. It was illegal for them to do it. And so basically, even if they could have arrested them, they can't, because they don't represent the state or the government. Period. They have no authority. Therefore, everything they did, basically, like Jimbo said, slapped those people on the wrist. Showed them, hey, man, don't do this if you want to go look for another victim.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, most of these guys weren't mentally well anyway. Some were actually slow.
Oh, yeah.
Not excusing, it just explains it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what kind of joke they are. That's the best they could do. The only one that was even close to being at least visibly not mentally slow was that last guy that they ended up letting go, that drove there and basically tried to leave, and like they tried to stand in his way, and like they had him surrounded. You remember what I'm talking about at the park?
I do remember. Yeah, and he pretty much told him to F off, because he knew they couldn't detain him because they're nobodies.
Yeah, he asked them if they were police, and they said no.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but
he did. You're right.
Yeah.
That the heavyset guy, kind of a chunky guy.
Yeah, he had the little 80s hairdo.
Yep.
But I mean, that's the kind of bullshit that they were doing, and that's why the people in the community are like, "The fuck are you guys doing?" And you're trying to say that there's these tunnels that the children are being trafficked in Cotton County, that there was a base on Hall's Top. Whatever, dude. I used to live at the bottom of Hall's Top.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Like, is it, or would it be a good thing if there was such a group that could do this legally? Hell yes.
Absolutely.
If they could do this and then slap the cuffs on them pieces of shit and put them in jail and make them face charges, yes, it's a good thing. What they were doing, like I said, was giving blueprints to the bad guys, to the perverts, how to get away with it. Literally telling them how to get away with it.
Okay, you're at the very end of, like, I think there's another screenshot or two in front of that one.
That's the first one I put up, and then like next is the one that was Whitmer. Let me show you. This was
okay.
yeah, this is the first one that came through, I think. It says, this is where Ernie says, hey, good news, we won in court. Not too bad, for a bunch of so-called druggies who took up a legally licensed store that you helped destroy. I wonder what is next. I have never said anything about a woman, but I make an exception for you. Oh, he said that about Thelma today, too. I've never hit a woman, but I will her. Blah, 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 blah. And these are for you for your records in court. And then the next one I've got is Detective Whitmer here. This is the one you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the one that I was talking about, what he says in that. Like, I can't find the second part of that whole comment. But that first part, I mean, it sticks out. Like, it basically tells you.
Yeah, we'll just skip to
this is what happened.
Post here. You want to read that, and I'll scroll up when you come.
Let's see her. Says the DA is not the problem. The sheriffs is not the problem. The judges are not the problem. It's a systemic problem that's, don't move it too quick because I ain't got my glasses on. Started years ago with the liberalization of the nation. Every year, new case laws make it harder for the DAs and judges to prosecute people. They are also under pressure from people above them to be more lenient because the nationwide jail and prison overcrowding. The specific problem here is the predator hunters are doing a good thing the wrong way. As I posted above, the law clearly says a law enforcement officer posing as a minor, not concerned citizens, vigilantes, as some have said, posing as a minor.
Yeah, I think that's the only part we've got of that.
Yeah, I've got more to that. I just got to go find it. Like I said, those rabbit holes.
This is the one that tells how the team came together as an act of God.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Queen Ashley, for renewing. This. I don't know if their website's still up, predatorhunternation.com, but this was the title page or whatever. It says how the team came together as an act of God. Let's see. Tina and Xander were deep in an investigation concerning a little girl related to a friend of theirs whose father had been molesting her in the town of Newport, Tennessee. As it turned out, this man had been a contractor at Blackwater, among other defense organizations, and had deep military and political affiliations within the community. As Xander and Tina's involvement with uncovering childhood SA in their local community deepened, Ernie was keeping busy tracking down child predators across the nation, and soon ran into trouble with a brutal political extremist group. These assailants destroyed his vehicle. It's hard to read, bro. Inflicted devastating injuries and even ran him over in an attempt to prove that working against child trafficking would not be tolerated. Ernie pulled through, though, but he needed something more than his own self-healing capabilities. Xander, I know, right? And Tina's Newport business, the Smoky Mountain Hemp Cafe, had exactly what Ernie needed to survive the attack but there were a few aspects of healing that Ernie had never considered. By sending sonic waves throughout the cells of the body via transducers mounted under a massage, using the technology of the sound table, along with a miraculous salve created by Tina, he was back at it. But Ernie's recovery didn't stop there. With their team intact, Ernie, Xander, and Tina began building the best tracking and extradition unit in the world has seen. Thank you for your support. You may laugh now, folks. That right there is some funny shit.
Now, see, they've updated that. They've edited that. It's not the same anymore, but that was what it was originally. They've changed it since. But you heard him talking about Blackwater and supposed, situations with children and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's we'll get to that in a minute.
I know, Constance, I am too. I'm on the edge of my seat. Now, listen, let me ask you this. Now, before we move on, I need to know this, Kemper. I need to know. How much can I get me a tube of that salve for? Because I need some of that miraculous salve.
Oh, shit, dude. I've got a video of him talking shit to me with a picture from the video.
He brought you some of it, yeah, to rub on you when you whipped your ass.
Yeah, for me to heal.
Yeah. I like to have me some of that now. I mean, I want to give it a shot. Maybe I can go undercover, go there and buy me some of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's, I would have to say that's probably like a, I don't know, $40 bottle. Or
Leslie said, hey, now, that sound table ain't no joke. It worked wonders for her. 100. Laughy Face 100. Listen, I've heard other people say that the sound wave tables help them in some sort of way. But Tina's miraculous salve, I don't buy that. And Ernie's injuries, I don't buy those either.
Well, in the beginning part of what Tina and Xander say, we're going to be reading something here in a minute that's actually not a laughing matter. But it also puts holes in that part of the story. And that's basically like, once you see this, you're going to be like, holy shit, man, they're so full of shit. Because there was actually two things. Remember Ernie's story with the picture?
I remember Ernie's story.
Yeah, that one with the little girl.
Yeah.
It's got that story that it was posted by Xander for Ernie because Ernie had been banned from social media or some bullshit like that.
Right.
So,
and Ernie's story of Antifa always after him.
Well, remember
him with cars and beating him with bats that are laced with, barbed wire and nails.
Hey, you remember whenever he played that video from Kenosha and it had the guy in the red jacket and he kept saying that it was Antifa and how he stood up to him, made him back down? Yeah. Another Antifa story. Oh yeah, that was just it was a funny comment that he had made that I just found ironic. It's like, I don't disagree with what you're posting about me. Show me where I've been convicted of it. Now answer my questions.
There, huh? If irony was a sandwich, you'd be full right now, Mr. Kemper.
Yep. And I found some good back and forth between me and him, Xander, and Tina when I was in that rabbit hole today. It was crazy.
So let me explain this one.
Okay, yeah.
I should have sued WYMT over this. What they did was sickening, and no family should ever have to endure this type of mistreatment. They edited and cut the video to make my family look bad. They should be made to retract the video and offer an apology to both families involved. This is when Ernie ran to the media, the actual media, with his story of Shelby confessing to him, like the day after or a couple days after It might have been a week or so after, but that, you know, and Ernie was wanting praise. The name of the story on WYMT or WKYT.com was "Brother of Murdered Suspect Says Brother Confessed to Him." Now, in this interview with Ernie sits there and tells them that me and Shelby were raised better than that. That's not what we were taught to do. And then he says, and I'm telling you, he says this, that's not what we meant to do. That's what Ernie said in a video when he was being interviewed by a news reporter. Now, explain that one, Ernie.
Well, they edited and cut.
Yeah.
You know,
They didn't make him say that's not what we meant to do.
right? I was being sarcastic.
I know you were. There you go.
Oh shit! Sorry, I've been in some dark places today in that rabbit hole.
All right, here's we got all these followers in a couple of days. Thank you all. Much respect and God bless. We the people will protect the children at all costs. Wow, almost 4 million views, over 182,000 likes, 102,000 followers, and only 3 days. Must be on to something. Predator Hunter Nation grows stronger. But TikTok figured out that those views weren't real, and they took down your account. And you were sitting there after wasting all that money on 4 million views, 182,000 likes, 102,000 followers, holding that money, holding that receipt for that money you spent. Why didn't you just put up another TikTok account if it was legit? Because you're full of shit and you didn't want to spend the money again. Be my guess.
See what he says on that. Yeah.
Predator Hunter Nation went from 650 followers to 13,000 followers. Something is coming. You're right, Ernie. Something was coming. Your channel, your TikTok being taken down. And this here, all these pictures are that crazy dude, that Tim guy that they.
Yeah, the first bust that they did.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, you can watch that video and you can see that guy is not playing a full deck, bro.
Oh, I know.
Here we go on January 7th. Everyone went to Washington, D.C. for a peaceful protest. The police escorted Antifa in and around Washington, D.C. I will post videos of all this as I have already sent information onward. The guy that had the buffalo horns has already admitted they were paid to do break into the Capitol. The Capitol Police led Antifa up the stairs. You can see the police taking them right before that happens, or talking to them right before that happens. It was all a setup from the left.
Woo!
Here's Ernie talking about Special Forces of Liberty going to sue somebody.
Well, I think that might be the continuation. There might be a couple. That might be the cluster I was talking about that goes together with that first one you showed.
Yeah. Not hurry and screenshot this so we in the group so we can gather more intel. Not bad coming from a fake scammer, eh? And then he goes, in case you didn't know, you had best be able to prove everything you said about me because I am suing you. Just like I won in the wrestling thing. That was a lie. We proved that. Hey, Paisley. And horror stuff. That was a lie. We proved that. You didn't win, Ernie. You sending this in a messenger group, in a messenger message to somebody who you didn't think had the capacity to look it up. You were
And
threatening.
he didn't sue anybody with the or about the horror stuff.
No.
He actually, that's the one he left the guy owing $50,000.
Yeah.
That's who that is. So he's wanting to twist it and make it sound like he went and sued people over there talking about his convention and him being a scammer. In factuality, yeah, he is a scammer. Has been.
Yeah.
Been doing it for a while. That's how he survived.
A long time. Yeah. That's what he lives on. Would say it's what he feeds his family on, but we all know that's a lie.
Now, this is probably the messages might be out of order. We might be going backward to front.
Probably. Yeah, there we are, because you can see he says, oh, heads up, you may also be sued by the Special Forces of Liberty, passing out popcorn and watching.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I am real, by the way. Everything I have done and my Kentucky Colonel War is real, you stupid bitch. Enjoy, have fun. We have all we need. It's always, that's what he said, right? We have it all. We have it all. We have it all.
See how he was talking to her, though, right? That Kemper and Jimbo are vile.
Yeah.
This lady is actually a woman. That's the difference, Ernie. You're calling her a bitch, and she's a woman.
Yeah.
We're calling these bitches, but they're not women. Difference made.
Big difference. Linda Carter, it's disgusting. Women will support a man hiding from the law. Lied about medallions, starting classes for general awareness, scammed women's money, rejects his child, list goes on, but attack over here. Right. It is disgusting, Linda. Here you go. I think you get where I'm coming from. You fools fall so hard. Oh, I am real, by the way. And then it goes back into that stuff. And he sent her a bunch of screenshots there, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, spider demons. Spider demons.
Oh, this is great right here. Yeah. This is somebody that I talked to that was telling me what had been told to them by Tina Xander and crew. And this is what he told me. So one night they told us the wire jumps at their house because spider demons are on the line and they can only see them through their night vision glass. Also, planets, like Venus, Mars, or watchers, drones.
Oh my God.
Now think about that for a minute. The planets are spying on us.
It's crazy, man.
They said, I explained when it's cold out, the tension on those lines, if a squirrel or a rat is 300 yards down, it can make it bounce at the end of your pole, or even the mountain wind. Only one person would contemplate that a reasonable as.
That's it for those two. Here we go. I hope these are in order.
That's what morning glory seeds will do to you, I guess.
Let's see. Archulite said listening had to say their January 6th was his most real undermining the good patriots, liberal dark forces. Talk to you later. All right. Let's see. Is this the first one of the 6?
No.
Right, let me see if I can.
No, I think you're at the very.
All right, so I go back this way. Is that the first one of the 6?
The first one's going to be the very long one with only his comment. No, that's the last one. Well, they are out of order.
There's only 6. I showed 5 of them.
Right.
There's one.
That one, no, you were just on the first one. Sorry, I was trying to.
That one is the first one?
No.
Okay. This one?
No, it's the one that says that is 100% me they're talking about. Is the very first one. Because he's responding to the person in the post. That one, yes. The 95%, sorry.
Oh, that one?
Okay. Yes.
All right. So you're more familiar with these, so I'll let you read it, and then we'll find the next post.
Okay. The post that's been made is the one where we just read, how they met, Ernie and Tina, and what they'd been doing. Well, this guy says, I'm the person they are referring to, but 95% of their post is a lie. I was a private security contractor in Afghanistan, but that was 7 years ago. I've never molested anyone. Nothing of my DCS case was presented in Spanish. I was cleared of all accusations because the evidence showed my innocence. I've never been to Haiti. They decided, and the thing with Haiti is that's one of Tina's little storylines, is that's how they're running their trafficking is through Haiti. So, let me see, where am I at? I have never been to Haiti. They decided to try using me because they get to say they are going after someone from Blackwater, even though I can't see it.
Sorry, I thought you.
Sorry, where am I at?
They decided to try using.
Even though the name changed years before, I was. I can't see what that says.
As high as I can get it. Let's see.
Is that zoomed, or is that the top there?
Let me see if I can get it up higher than that. Can you see it better now?
Yeah, I can see it. I was just wondering if that's the top that I was looking at. I was going to start reading it. Can you scroll up just a little bit more? You gotta keep going.
That's the top, bro.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't see it until that they have shame or have no shame. I couldn't see it till that last part.
Oh, we switched. Okay.
They have no shame. They tried to use their false allegations to help my ex get full custody so she could move out of state. After 9 false claims, 9 false claims, think about that, guys, to DCS, 2 orders of protection, and some horrible rumors spread around, they have finally started to learn that I'm the wrong target. I still have 50-50 custody, and all claims against me were proven to be unfounded. Tina and her group are liars and cowards. They will use custody battles to try to gain publicity. I've been accused of molestation, unaliving a dog, harassment, and corruption. The only thing I could actually done is raise my children, work a steady job, and try to be a good person. They did a good job of messing with my life last year. They still lost.
Now to find the next one. Get the trick. All right, let's see. Is it that one maybe?
Trying to see. I don't know if that is or not.
No, I don't know. Probably don't look like it would be. Let's see. The rest of them have other people.
Yeah, because right, and those are like he was talking to them back and forth, right?
Okay.
Or did you not upload those?
You only sent me 6. So there's 2 that we've read,
right.
And then there's this one.
Okay, no.
This one. And that one.
I don't know. I can just read it like it is, man. We'll read it as it comes. Does that work?
Well, yeah, just read from there because it said they still lost. So go.
Right. It says, thank you for sharing all of this. The harassment I faced this year was very stressful. The accusations were some horrible things, and I was glad that Cott County Sheriff's Department took the time to actually look into everything and prove me innocent. And so I'm sorry you had to go through that. Hopefully this will keep people from giving them money too. No need to give them anything that will further their agenda. Hopefully he understands now what Can you scroll up, or
Yep. Well, that was the end of it.
is that the end? Okay, I didn't know if it was being blocked by the
Let's see.
pictures.
Maybe this one.
Let me see. Can you bring it in a little bit closer and I'll read it? It says, see that you're friends with the group that we're discussing. If you're attempting to get information for them, fair enough. If you're honestly attempting to discover the truth, fair enough as well. I have no secrets when it comes to my children. I am a law-abiding citizen. I do my best to raise my children right. I have no fear of these accusations because they are lies. I started at the beginning, though my mind was made up, or thought my mind was made up. Started reading all of this morning. Waters got muddied, so I reached out.
So we didn't read that one, I think.
Yeah, read that one.
We haven't got to that one yet.
Yeah. Says, I have no idea what they have. I had one of her talking about her stepfather leaving a bruise, but that was the last fall, and DCS has a copy already. Which they're talking about a recorded interview of his daughter that Tina and Ernie exploited to try to push their agenda. Had nothing to do with them, but this is what they did. I'm sure if you look, you'll probably find it out there. I'll look tonight and see if I can find it. But yeah, that's what they're talking about. It says, last year I was the subject of 9 DCS claims. All were investigated and I was proven innocent each time. My ex even admitted in court that she made the reports to DCS. I have dealt with 4 different DCS agents now, so it can't be claimed that one is showing favoritism towards me. The detective, that was...
Is
that the end of it?
Yeah, that's the end of that one. So there should be only one left.
I hate that.
It ain't the one that ended in inbreds. Let's see. I don't think.
No, I haven't read that one.
Yeah, you done read that. I think you done read that one.
I didn't read the one with the inbreds at the end.
You didn't read the one with inbreds?
I don't think so.
Okay. Nope. I believe this is the only one you haven't read.
Yeah, I haven't read that one. It said involving with the claim, the person I never met before, so it can't be claimed that he is... Oh, that's the end of that last one. So it can't be claimed that he was biased. I've never been to these morons' shop or house, but I was accused of stealing their dog, pointing a laser at them, and harassing them. All of those claims were lies, just like the claims that I molested anyone. They picked me as a target because I worked for a company that was once known as Blackwater. I guess they feel using that name makes them appear more dangerous. So far, I feel no threat from those inbreds.
Yeah, that's it. You can see, that's like what they do now, pretty much. Stick their nose in where it don't belong, try to become relevant over something that they have no idea about, and try to ruin somebody's real life for clout or money or gain.
But that was the guy that they were talking about and how they met everyone. That's who it was. And this was a little over 2 years ago is when this occurred. So, and I know that Tina has had issues with another girl in Cott County, and they've both called DCS on each other multiple times. I know that that woman's little girl, she was 17 or 18 and was staying with them at the Hemp Cafe where they live. And she ended up having to go to juvenile. And no, she wasn't 18. She had to go until she was 18. And so whenever she got out, they bought her a car or some bullshit. I don't know. I don't even know if it's true. They probably bought something and didn't run and never got it running or something. But Yeah, that was that woman's daughter. So this is the kind of shit that Tina and them pull. Like, they about got in trouble for that little girl being there. I'm not going to dox the girl's name, but yeah. Yeah. It was, it's just fucked up how they do. They set up situations to where they can apply leverage or manipulate.
Yeah. Blackmail.
Well, just like the affidavit we read a little while back, the 3-page one.
Yeah.
You know, that's all they do.
Mm-hmm.
And this same guy that's a wanted fugitive, guys. But Jimbo's the drug dealer.
Yeah.
Jimbo did this or that. He's got so many fucking
He woke
lies.
up overnight and became, this person who breaks the law at the age of 43. No. And he has been in trouble before. He has been in jail before. He got arrested for non-payment of child support in Duffield, Virginia. His ex-wife went and let him out, paid his bond, and then dropped the charges and took him off, relieving him of his fatherly duty because she knew he would never pay it anyway. And how much has he helped since that day? A big goose egg.
Guarantee it.
Oh, that's what she said. Jimbo and his blue pillows and her actually blue footballs. Let me look something up right quick. Is that really a name for narcotics, street narcotics, blue pillows?
I don't know about blue pillows. I know about blue footballs.
I hate to Google something like that and then feel my Google search history, but I don't care.
I was going to say, I know blue footballs are Xanax. I can't remember the milligrams that the blue ones are, but they come in white, peach, blue, and purple, actually.
Blue pillows. Ernie don't say nothing about football, right? He just says blue pillows.
Yeah, I don't hear him ever say football.
Blue pillows. For slang or street narcotics. Actually, it's narcotic, I guess.
Right, Crispy. That's exactly what it is Xanax. I used to be prescribed it.
I've never been prescribed Xanax.
Oh, I was. They had me on the 2 milligram bars, though. I quit taking anything. And that was a hard detox, bro. Probably the hardest one of them all.
Here's your book.
The Xanax.
Unclassified drug slang code words by the DEA intelligence report. It's located on YouTube, guys. Here, I'll put the link in chat if y'all want to look at it. I don't know. They might kick me out of the drug dealers club if I put that link in chat. I won't be allowed in the next meeting, y'all.
Blues are ones, Penny? Okay. I got you.
One what?
1 milligram. So it's half of what I was taking when I was taking my totem pole or Xanny bars, whatever. I think the peach ones are 0.5 milligram. And then the whites are like 0.25 or something.
Oh, you can go down here drug by drug. Klonopins are K-Pen, Pen, and Super Valium.
They had me on the wafers. That's how they started me on benzos, was on Klonopin wafers.
Marijuana's got a million freaking nicknames.
Oh, yeah.
Meth has quite a bit, too. Methamphetamine has a bunch.
The peach is 0.5. Okay, yep. I thought so. It's 0.5 milligram.
All right. So, oxycodone. 30s, 40s are beans, blues, buttons, greens, OC, oxy, and whites. I don't see nothing about no pillows.
I don't know. Like I said, I've never heard that slang for a pill. Never.
Sorry,
And
Ernie. You must
I
be.
used to be
Maybe Ern's got his own little pillow book over there, or DEA book.
next to his DHS badge.
Yeah. You get them, Ern. T43 was asking if they still make Valium. They do, right?
She needs to take a couple. I'm not kidding either. She needs to take a couple, and she's allergic to weed. Otherwise, I'd tell her to smoke a doobie and just chill out.
Yeah.
Ride the fucking wave, man.
Kemper, she's been drug free for 23 years.
Yeah, she's serious about her sobriety, her clean time.
She takes that shit serious, man. Leave her alone. Leave her alone, Kemper.
I wonder if she said that before or after she took the narcos. Because she literally the other day she literally said it on her panel that she was talking about her clean time, and then she was like a few minutes later she's talking about how she's prescribed opiates, but that's it. So that makes her clean because you don't take anything but that. And it doesn't make you clean. Just because you're not abusing it, don't mean you're not an addict. It's not a shameful thing. It's the true definition of it, and you avoid it. You sit there and push back against it. It is what it is.
Yeah, your body needs it.
Yep, because you've taken it for so long. It means you are physically addicted. Addict, addicted, you get the root word there. That's the point. But you won't even admit something so obvious like that. Doesn't make sense, man. That's why you can't be taken serious.
Crispy Treat, that's why I kept saying Jimbo's a terrible drug dealer, that he's selling things I've never heard of. Maybe if I, could get with the times a little bit and know what I'm doing, I'd do better.
Well, you should hook back up with Ernie since he's working at the border down there, man.
I know. And, another thing is, if I just struggle so mightily with everything, my rent, my bills, all my financial struggles.
Yeah, you suck.
Which I do. I do struggle financially sometimes. I'm not gonna lie about it. But
where's your drug money come into play, bro?
Where in the hell is that? Because I don't need to buy drugs, right?
Right.
I'm every 2 weeks.
Going up to Cincy.
I wouldn't have to buy them. I don't know what he's doing. What he's talking about. What your stories don't add up, Skirny.
You need to go to school and learn how to sell if that's the case, bro. Because you're not cutting the mustard, bro. Not cutting it.
Reading some of them. Blind green eyes. Let me look.
That's what I was looking for.
Is it this one? Anyone notice Nicolina 777? Well, the 777, according to the drug street name, 777 equals cocaine. Really? Nicolina equals cocaine?
She's trying too hard.
Is it the one I just read? Behind green eyes? I saw where you at. Asked me to read it. If I didn't get to it fast enough, it's Kemper's fault.
I ain't nothing to do with it.
You did too. Over here distracting me with blue pillows and like. I need a blue air conditioner right now. It's hot here, man.
I'd say, man. I know it was hot here today. I'm just glad I got air conditioner. I'm very grateful.
Hopefully we're going to get ours repaired next week. We have been getting things ready. I think she needs to. I think she's too big to be on cocaine. Oh, yeah. No, Selena, like in that handbook link I shared, I guess one of the nicknames for cocaine is 777. Freeside sending me Cash App request. I'll send that right over after this. Hey, guys. Freeside is requesting $777 to buy out ATIL's contract. You guys want to buy it out? I think ATIL's already left. I don't think there's no contract that needs to be bought out. Freeside. But if you want to start sending some super chats, we'll add that towards her buyout. Oh, you want to buy out her contract from us? We don't have her under contract. She's free to do whatever she wants. And I don't know what year you live in, but we don't sell human beings in 2023. I think you got us mixed up with Rockin' Robin. Yeah, I said it. Freeside probably has 777 accounts. Nicolina said that was her pager number, 777. Anyway, Freeside, if you want to talk about Ernie, I'll give you a link. You can come up on panel. But we don't care what Nicolina says over here. We don't care what Ernie says. Stan is back to what we came here to do. That's to inform people about Ernie. I don't give a damn what else happens as far as what they do. They can show marriage certificates, birth certificates, death certificates, videos, screenshots, screen records, whatever they want to do. Ain't going to change what we're going to do. We're going to keep busting Ernie's ass with the truth. Because that's what hurts Ernie the worst. When you hit Ernie with something that he can't refute, he has no explanation for, and his only answer is, I don't remember that, or what are you talking about? Then you got him. So, like I said before, Kemper ran off on his lunch break. We came here to bust Ernie's ass. Whatever else happens, like we're going to support our friends in whatever they want to do. Constant Sue, we'll be there for you. Who's ever asked you want to bust, we're going to be right there, cheering you on, modding if you need us, financially supporting you if you need us. That's right. We'll send you some super chats, cash apps. We'll help you. Same thing with all of our other creator friends. And then we got a few of them. Quite a few of them. But
Ashley, Chasing Justice, Behind Green Eye.
Trixie, there's a bunch. It's a bunch. But what we gonna do here is bust Ernie's ass until the day they put those silver bracelets on and haul his ass to jail. Now, once that mission is complete, then we'll look into something else. Till then, you're not getting rid of us, Aaron. We're gonna last longer than a bar of soap at your house. Did you just fart on panel?
Nope. Just making noises at Ernie. Sorry.
He deserves them. All right. We got about 30 more minutes before we're going to call it quits. Don't leave. I'm going to run in here right quick and take me a bunch of blue pit. No, shit. No, I am going to take my trazodone. So, right after the live stream, I can
coast off to sleep.
Yeah. While I watch a TV show, of course. But I'll be right back.
You make it through your cat documentary thing?
Sort of.
I know
how it ends. I know how it ends. I woke up in time to see how it ends, but I did those off during the last episode.
Oh, okay.
But I'll be right back.
Oh, man.
Do you want me to play a video, or do you want me to?
It don't matter, man. It don't matter. I don't know what you got queued up, so I don't care.
I got Lightning Tiger and Lit Up Tiger and all that stuff.
Lightning Tiger sitting there. You can pop that one on.
You want to see some Lit Up Tiger? I'll be back probably before it's over. If not, you got it till I get back.
Of course.
Here you guys go, little Lit Up Tiger.
Please, because they're going to kill me, man. Look, I haven't committed a crime. 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 I can't sit down. But I haven't committed a crime. I really haven't committed a crime, though. I haven't committed a crime. I'm not going to get hit before, I promise. Please. I haven't done nothing wrong. I haven't done nothing. Look, you can see it. I'll stop. See, he says walking off. Please don't. I haven't done nothing, guys. Where's it going to take this, Cleveland? No, please don't. Please don't. Please. I know. Look, man, I haven't done nothing wrong. I'm PP. Look, man, I'm PPS and everything. No. I'm gonna take you again. Get on your back. Turn over. Get on your back. I'm gonna take you again. Turn over. Get on your back. Okay, I'll get my back. I'm on my back, sir. He's gonna be the one shooting at me. Please. Oh, God, please don't shoot me. Is he gonna shoot me?
4, 2, 4, 5 stars of the unit.
No, he's gonna shoot me. No, please don't hit me with that, please.
Get on your back. Get on your back. Okay, get on your back. Please. Get on your back.
My hands are behind my back, Ernie.
Shelby,
my arms are behind my back.
Shelby's gonna shoot me.
That's why they call him the Lightning Tiger.
Ernie, he can't shoot you, buddy. He's in prison.
Please don't roll me.
Well, this one.
I can't do that. I got people.
Over, I'm gonna take you.
You never want to go back. I got stuff on.
I hope you fucking trolls are proud of yourself, you piece of shits.
I fucking love it. It never gets old. Oh, yeah, squealed like a piglet. Sure did. Queen Ashley, is it your birthday too? Did I see that right? Or am I tripping? Not on a mountain, but please don't shoot me. You know. Crying like a little baby, and he claims that being tased didn't hurt. Right? He sure did. He absolutely did. I remember that shit too, acting like a big badass, and I remember hearing that squeal. Sure do. It was great. Oh man.
Yeah, piece of shits. Yeah, pieces of shits.
Oh man. So, did you watch any of those clips I sent you today?
Yeah. Yeah, I started the live stream out with one.
Oh, I know. I seen that one. I didn't know if you watched them all, man.
Yeah,
that's why
I watched them, but I haven't had a chance to upload them yet.
Yeah. After we're done tonight, I'm going to go and get the rest of the videos from that thread. I'd forgotten that I'd had so many screen records sent to me. Now, a lot of them are the same ones, but finding those ones that aren't out there, that's, yeah, I know I've got a lot in there. I found when he supposedly had the cops called on him when he was eating at the restaurant and blamed me for it. And Rap was in chat saying, man, shit ain't right, and all this other stuff. I had to show up like, dude, you're a fucking liar, bro. It's like, I'm still sitting in my house. I ain't called no cops. Have no idea. Come find out he wasn't even in Michigan when this happened. But I've got the video of it. Skern, you leave too much evidence, bro. You know, like your highway runs, man. You just have to go live with your dumb shit. That's what gets you.
Well, it's like today, he said he was at the park. He wasn't at the park. He wasn't in Kentucky yesterday either. He's just a liar. He tries to make himself look like he's something he's not. And that's his MO. That's what he's done for years. Yeah. Now, Mama Davis, the only thing is now it's actually, internet. So although you can pretend to be anything you want, people will also check you out. Damn, I came back and Kipper run off. Why would they tase one of their own? What with the 1,156 arrests and all? I know. 1,156 arrests. It's a lot. Now, and he's a bounty hunter. So he gets a percentage of money. Oh, the meerkats is back.
Sorry, I accidentally took myself off panel. I was like, well, I might as well go ahead and change it up.
Yeah, but he gets a percentage. Like, I think it's 10%. So somebody on a $5,000 bond, he gets a $500 payout for the arrest. If he's really a bounty hunter, and if he really had that many arrests, he would be loaded, if not for his meth addiction, Only reason Nicolina has sub amount is because she's a great manipulator. She knows how to use women for hate bonding, afraid of being exposed, doxxed, lose job, and she's animated. Yeah. She absolutely jumps from panel to panel, situation to situation, trying to be hero, just like she did with the Smoky Mountain Mama. Here, Allison, I will be your friend. I will be your friend till the end. Don't trust those men. No. Believe me, Nicolina, I will rush in and save you. See how that's turning out.
Yeah, Allison. You see why we quit talking to you when you started talking to her?
Yeah, we can't be associated with that. Yeah.
No. This is the kind of shit that happens. Fuck that. Nope. What the fuck do we know, though?
Right. We've been around long enough to see it. Ernie on the run and wants to be tased again. I think he liked it. Didn't he say his dad used to shock him when he was a child, Jimbo? Yeah, that's what he said. He also said that didn't faze him. But clearly it fazed the shit out of him.
Yeah, it did. Oh, Lord. Made his butthole pucker up, man.
Yeah.
Zit, 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 zit.
Yeah. I'd say if his
Crazy.
butthole puckered up, it was still probably about that big around, you know.
Oh, of course. Of course. That's like the black hole.
Yeah.
Mr. Bowlegs. But, you know, he's an upstanding guy. We made him do all the stuff that he's done. He didn't go to his court date because he was being stalked. Like,
Yeah.
okay, then Ernie, explain this to me. How do people, other people that have charges, show up to court with the media circuses that are at some of them have to come in under guard, like a lot of guard. So why didn't you just say, hey guys, I'm scared to come in, can you bring me in, or some bullshit, something? No, you thought your fucking medical blah 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 paperwork was gonna help you out, and we helped you see what you missed when you didn't show up.
And the thing is, he was in good standing. His bond was still good. He was good. All he
Until
had
he
to do was
didn't.
go in there and plead guilty or not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Too big a loser.
It's Jimbo's fault. It's Kemper's fault.
Yeah, just like it was Benny's fault he got arrested for the van to start with, right?
Right.
Benny set him up. And he's got the proof. Been waiting on that proof for a while. I guess we ain't never going to get to see it, are we?
Well, behind green eyes, he has to be accommodating. You know, so, you know, it's the price you pay to be a Chinese finger cuff. Pitbull Mama, they're 1 milligram. Yep, the blues. You must be a little bit behind. Yep, the blues are 1s. The peaches or oranges are 0.5s. The whites are 0.25s. The bars are 2s. I'm just glad I've not seen one in for 8 years now. Over 8 years. Seems like just yesterday I quit. It's crazy. What are you doing over there? Writing a book?
I'm responding to a basketball parent. Kid don't go to my school, so the dead period don't matter. I'm just letting them know that if they really want to come and play there, then they need to enroll, and then we can talk after that.
Gotcha. Yeah. You're fine, Pitbull Mama. It's okay. I do that quite often myself. There you go, Crispy. The link is in chat. Erica still won't let you do links? That's crazy. It's like a month of that, it seems like. Yep. But no, I didn't. I was going to ask if you were able to find out anything from New York.
New York.
I forgot to remind you, though. Sorry. I was about to ask, and I was like, nope, he couldn't have, because I didn't tell him, hey, man, call New York and see what the charges are about.
All the signs and the symbols from New York point to another failure to appear.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised. I was just curiosity, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you know he didn't go to court. So, because if he went to court, he'd be arrested.
Yeah, it's funny. One of those videos I sent you had Ernie talking about Matthew Kemper says he's not going to stop until I'm in prison.
Yeah, well.
But here we are, Ern. Here we are, buddy.
That may not be too far away. Oh, here comes the train. Is it at my house or Kemper's?
Uh-oh. Could be both. Could be under the stairs. You never know.
Emma says if you don't start taking that basement trash out, she's going to kick you out.
Exactly. Check it twice, cut it once.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that what they're doing? Like, I don't even try to do anything with my channel. And people, oh, Kemper this and Kemper that. Like, I could push for people to come sub up and start doing shit for my channel. I haven't chose to do so.
Yeah.
Like, I've posted some videos that I have of Skern, made a few community posts. That's it. So sit here and try to make a big deal about my sub count, please. It's sad. You hear me say it again. It don't matter to me. It's not about sub count. My efforts have been banned.
Is it old Gooseneck Robinson the one that's saying it?
I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Funny though. Y'all worry about the small shit.
That's right, Dub. It's rolling around the bend. I do love the sound. Soothing to me, man.
Yeah, it's almost like listening to a stream, you know, like a creek or something. Yep.
Thank you for helping him.
Yes. Thank you, Crispy. I find it funny that that's what they worry about. It really has nothing to do with anything. But, hey, if it amuses them, let them do it. I don't know what they're going to prove with it. I doubt they can really accomplish much anyway. Let's have another channel, Loudmouth, with 1,000 subs.
So I know this is going to get clipped. I'm just going to go ahead and get it on out there. I mean, here it is at 1:49 a.m. on Sunday morning. But today, on Saturday, my daughter Molly said something to me. And I looked at her mother and I said, Thelma, we failed as parents. I did.
What'd she say? Go Vols?
No. She said, who's Garth Brooks?
Yeah. I can see the problem there.
I mean, how? I dropped the ball, bro. My complete fumble right there.
I was say, did you even have the ball?
Evidently, I must not ever even got it. I missed a handoff.
Right.
So now I was like, he's my favorite artist of all time. And she's like, who's your second favorite? And I said, probably Hank Williams Jr. To which she said, who's that?
Jimbo.
Yeah. Rub it in.
You have a cry on your hands.
I know. I mean, here she is listening to freaking Taylor Swift and shit. So I took her to pick up her boyfriend, bring him over here and hang out at the house today. And I want you to know, my God, we listened to Garth Brooks all the way there and all the way back, and I took my sweet time.
You hit her with the Friends in Low Places.
Oh, yeah.
Thunder Rolls, the dance.
Yep. Thunder Rolls. I even played the second version of the Thunder Rolls with the third verse. The dance, of course. Two of a Kind. And to me, one of the greatest love songs. The dance is a great love song too, but one of the greatest love songs of all time is If Tomorrow Never Comes. I mean, yeah. Tomorrow we may have an all-day Garth Brooks, Hank Jr. music fest.
Oh, yeah. Just get some playlists going.
Did I say something?
Yeah.
Do I look okay?
Yeah. What did I do? I look at you side-eyed?
Hey, guys, has he told you? What is that? He's not. What's Kimber got on?
That's a meerkat.
Oh. Has Jimbo told you guys what I've asked him for tonight? He probably won't get it for me, but has he told you what I've asked for?
It ain't happening.
Has he told you what I've asked for?
Obviously not, if it ain't happening.
I asked for a wolf.
Calling Baton Rouge a good one, Dove. The dance, yeah.
He's going to come home one day, and I'm going to have a puppy here. And it's going to be a black wolf.
I thought you were getting a goat.
No. He won't let me. I am going to get a goat.
You have a better shot at getting a goat than you will a wolf. I'm just telling you.
Let me just tell you, when we buy a house, and I don't have a landlord to listen to anymore.
People are saying, hey, baby.
Hey, guys. I have been looking at them online, and oh, my God, they are so pretty.
They're puppies. They're all pretty.
No, even when they get older, they're pretty. And I know I have to build it a big place. So I've got a plan. I touched your mouse. Yes.
Yeah, you touched my mouse.
So that's
I
what.
say those wolves get way bigger than any dog that you've got.
We went over George Strait and George Jones also today. Yes, we did.
About 160, 170. Like, they're huge.
Yeah.
They get really tall. I know. But
I was just going to say, get a saddle, you'll be able to ride.
But wouldn't it be nice to go out in the yard and go up into a place that you had built for it and play with one?
No.
I mean, to me, that would be amazing to have my own wolf.
Go play with Bodie. He's close enough.
I mean, to be honest,
The Dove said wolves are awesome. She had one who dated, or she dated somebody who had a wolf.
they are awesome. Like, everything I've read about them, they are the most awesome pet you can have. Like, I've not read.
You can purchase a wolf. You can purchase a wolf in Cherokee.
Yep.
Yeah, there's all kinds of places that you can purchase them, but the closest one to me is in North Carolina at the Cherokee
reservation.
They say, I don't know, I might be wrong, but they have a black and white one there that is so pretty.
I know there's a wolf sanctuary there at Wolf Creek, right outside of Del Rio, Tennessee.
Really? Nice,
Erica. They have one in Texas. He is solid black. Oh my goodness, he is so pretty. And he might come home one day and there might be a note that says, "Going to Texas, see you when I get back." But I have to wait till we own our own place first, which is going to hopefully be soon. So, but anyway.
Oh yeah, they'll chop it. They'll cut it, chop it, spit it. Yeah, it'll be all kinds of good stuff coming out of that.
What?
You getting a wolf?
Oh, I'm not getting one right now. Like, guys, I'm no way. And if I got one, I wouldn't breed them. It would just be my pet. Like,
well, I was going to say, a friend of mine actually had 2 pet fox, and they were like having almost like an overgrown cat, but it was half dog. But they were
I've had groundhogs as pets when I was a kid. Like, my Nikitas are pets. I'm actually getting them all of them The female's fixed and the male's fixed. I have no intentions on reading them anymore. I had one litter. That's all I wanted. Just because I wanted another Jenny.
We got one. It's just a boy.
But it's just a boy. But
Samurai's a spitting image.
And they all belong to my kids. And we're getting.
You mean that we're not a puppy mill?
No.
Did we switch that? We're not puppy mill anymore?
I don't even know where that came from. But the Nikitas are getting neutered. I actually talked to the vet when I was down there.
Our kids are getting neutered?
The Nikitas are getting I talked to the vet when I was down there with.
I know I was there.
So they because Jenny belongs to Hunter and Samurai belongs to Molly and Bodie belongs to James. And Raven belongs to me, and she is a spitting image of her dad. We kept the two that looked like their
Jenny
parents.
and Bodie, yeah.
And we don't want any more.
Yeah.
They are our pets. We love Nikitas. We will never go without a Nikita, but they're
Skunk Ape knows what I'm talking about with that music. Tomorrow never comes.
But
well, she know how much I loved her.
But if I got a wolf, it would just be my pet. It would just be a baby, and I probably won't never get one. I just asked him for one tonight. Don't mean
if she really wants one, we'll probably end up with one. Don't let her fool you.
I'd have to build it at a good place.
It's assuming we get everything works out. We get a house.
Yeah.
That we own.
Yeah.
So Nicolina can't call the landlord.
Yeah. And we would have to get insurance too. Like, I would want to get farmer's insurance, But anyway, that's here or there. But, I thought it was funny that I asked for a wolf. He was outside and I called him out of the blue and he go, I want a wolf. And he was like, I'll talk to you later.
Cut her off real quick.
Yeah. But then he came in and he saw the black one and he was like, oh, it's so pretty.
They are pretty.
But, I'll see y'all later. I just wanted to tell y'all that I wanted a wolf.
Love you, babe. Find us a good movie. I'll be in a few minutes.
Well, I just got done working on Bodie, so I'm going to go watch it.
Watch it. Then find us a good movie.
I will.
Love you.
Bodie's mad to me.
Worship.
Worship.
It's going to worship.
That's what we're doing. Wash. Wash it up.
Yeah. Singing and calling Baton Rouge, you got to have some lung capacity for that one.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do.
Yeah. Pitbull Mama, read your comment. Shibbo, not the wolf. The Molly story about you not being a good partner.
Let me see.
They're going to clip that and chop it. Oh, about me saying that what I said about Molly, that I failed or whatever. Yeah, they will. I don't care.
Let them do it. I ain't got shit else to do.
Yeah. Like I said, I've really, come to the conclusion that what they say don't matter, because they have now resorted to just lying. So, and they've been doing it for a while, like way back before even Nicolina said I called her daughter. Absolute lie. Absolute 1,000% horseshit lie. I never called that woman's daughter. I've never called Nicolina. She called me. I have no reason to call her. So whatever, yeah. They'll make, you know, and I saw a screenshot today of some person in Mama T's chat who is a friend of my ex. And I don't even know if you see this one or not, Kemper. But
do what?
A friend of my ex
Is in Mama T's chat.
Saying that my ex told her friend that we actually hooked up and started dating when she was a mere 10 years old.
Whatever.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are fucking dumb. And like I said, dude, that's what they're doing. They just got to make up more lies and push more bullshit. So let them sit over there and flick their beans and whack their log. I don't give a fuck. Let them do whatever they got to do.
That's right, Trixie. She kept my underage son on the phone talking provocatively to him. Yeah, we've got it all recorded. Like, you can't lie about it, Nicolina. Like, show me the phone call I made to Maggie. I can show you the one you made to Hunter. Yeah, what you got is fake. Everything you got is fake. Like, I'm well past worrying about what they say or do. Yeah, they can, whatever, you know. Right. It don't affect me anymore. I used to get worked up over it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know I did. I'd get worked up over it and be like, you know, they're messing with me. You know, I'm worried about, you know, are they going to get me fired from coaching and all this? And you know what? Go ahead. If you get me fired from coaching, okay. That's on you. That's on your conscience. In all my years of coaching, babysitting, living life in whatever capacity, never has there been a child say anything out of the way that I've ever supposedly done. Not as a child, not when they grew up and become adults, because it doesn't happen. Never has happened. So you all sit over there in your misery with your life, with Ernie's life. Like, all these people have people accusing them. Some of them have been convicted. Some of them are waiting for convictions. And you gang up with them, befriend them. And then you're going to call me a pedo? Whatever. I can live with myself at night. I don't need to make up shit. I have no need for it whatsoever. Like I said, my life is real. Outside of YouTube, my life is real. Inside of YouTube, my life is real. None of y'all can say that. I'm not going to sit there and name off your bunch of names over there, but you know who you are. You know who you are. Constant Sue dunked on about 50 of you today. That's right, Paisley. I did not call there. I was live when Nicolina said I said that, which turned out well for my benefit because it was so easy to refute. Because, you know, there's so many thirsty people who want to believe what she's spitting out that they believe. And they believed her anyway. Some of them still believed it. But there was a few, Nicolina, who decided that day that you were a liar. And they moved on from you. And they've been here ever since. I can live with myself. As a matter of fact, I'm proud of the way my life has turned out. If tomorrow never comes, I feel good about the life I've led. The people who have guided me and the people who I have guided, I feel good about it. Right, beyond stupid we are not. Find a friend of that poor little girl your dad traumatized for the rest of her life, T43. When you even mention that, ew, he's going to contact the victim, a little girl. That little girl's older than me. She's in her 50s.
Yep. And the thing is, Mama T, is you were relying on her, saying some really awful things about her. And that's why it would have been a blockbuster thing to have her know what kind of fucking piece of shit her fucking attacker's daughter was. Like, it was bullshit, and you know it. What you and your sister said was god awful. Just horrible.
Beyond Green.
And you guys,
go ahead.
and everybody wants to talk about bringing Paulette, Jimbo's supposed victim, right? So if she's a victim, why are you trying to bring her up on a panel, or could have brought it up, or whatever? Because I've heard a bunch of people threaten it. What's the difference? What's the fucking difference? Right?
The difference is I'm all for it. Bring her up. Bring her up and ask her how old she told me she was. First question you ask her, we'll know whether she's going to be honest or not. And I'm just going to say, I'm pretty sure she'll be honest about it. Like, I don't know why she would lie. But, you know, if you do get her on your panel, I'm sure it's not going to say, hey, this is such and such. Would you come on my panel and talk? And that's going to be in the story. I'm sure it's going to be something like, oh my God, you should hear all the vile and disgusting things Jimbo says about you.
Right.
Yeah. You'll make up some shit. But either way, put her on your panel. I'm all for it. At one point, I offered to try to reach her myself and let Benny interview her. Not because I care so much for Benny, but because I knew Benny was a two-faced snake in the grass, and I knew Benny would ask her shit that wouldn't be sugar-coated. And it wouldn't be, well, Jimbo told him to ask this, Jimbo told him to ask that. No, I knew Benny would try to go up there and try to make me look bad. But it didn't work out, so whatever. But that's the difference. You don't want nobody talking to Marvin's victim, do you? I mean, if things are the way you say they are, she should have no problem, and you should have no problem.
Right.
I don't believe the things that happened the way you say they did. Well, that was from my 8-year-old memory. Wasn't an 8-year-old telling a story on your panel, Mama T.
Yeah. Wasn't an 8-year-old that was bashing the victim.
Mm-mm. No, that was 47 or 48-year-old Drama T.
Yeah. So, say what you want.
So, I know they got a funeral planned for the stand tomorrow. I'm not going to make it to the funeral. I always said I'd be late for my own funeral, so I'm just going to skip it altogether. I'm sure that, you know, there are going to be some screenshots and screen records sent my way. And, you know, remember tomorrow is my day off. I try to spend Sunday with the family. I do get in Discord and chat it up some and text message and, you know, talk to my friends. But as far as going live, we try to avoid it. And so we'll see. We'll see. I don't foresee them bringing me, you know, to the computer screen to go live, especially if I'm not watching it. So,
Right.
So I'm telling them what they're going to say, but
it is.
I do know this, that if they're going to show screenshots or screen records, I don't delete stuff. So whatever they show, I'll be prepared to show the entire conversation. Now, with this certain person who claims to be the GOAT, the greatest investigator ever, who's already starting to say, well, it's going to make me look like an asshole. Well, I'll just warn you. If I screen record our conversation, it's going to dox so many people. Because that was basically what she does. Is dox people. She just don't bring it out on YouTube. She lets somebody else do it. Do the dirty work. Yeah, baby.
Do you want some beans?
Beans? No, it's too late for me to have beans. I already ready.
Yeah, I'm making me a bowl. They smell so good I can't resist them.
When I come in there and watch the show, I might give me a little bitty tiny taste of
Okay,
them.
well, I'm going to set me out some to cool. That's why I was asking because they're hot.
You got one of those little bitty bowls we put
Yep.
sauces in? You can put me a little bitty bowl like that.
Okay.
Soup beans. Woo, doggy. It's going to be a rough night tonight.
Have some chow relish, that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you know, if I show the whole thing, it's going to dox a lot of people. And, you know, then they can call me the bad guy. But I'm waiting to see what is shown. And if they're selective about what they show, I'm not going to be. Nope. I will fight fire with the whole damn water truck. Believe it. One example, I was looking on the most recent messages I've got. Probably 20 people in Mama T's family and neighbors. Phone numbers, criminal record reports, addresses, full names, pages and pages and pages and pages of it. So probably have to use another channel. Wonder why other channels have been made? Now you know. I'm not going to let them take down the stand. Because what they'll do is show their doxing info and then dirty delete it. Well, I'll leave it up till YouTube takes it down. $239 and one more, you'll be two. Beans, magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot, the more you take, the better you feel. Let's have beans for every meal. Whew. I bet you we had soup beans when I was growing up 5 days a week. Because they're cheap, you know. Cheap and easy to make. Yeah, Nicolina and Mama T both, Linda Carter. That's all they do, is like Mama T was supposed to have her the last day of Jimbo coverage was 2 days ago, right?
Right.
Keep on bringing it. Keep on bringing it. Keep on bringing it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what Ernie's going to try to do tomorrow. I know he was talking a little bit of shit earlier.
Yeah. Well, let him bring it.
He's triggered.
Oh, gosh, yeah, he's triggered. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
It's all right, though.
When you're so triggered that you pretend to be next to somebody's house and call them out to try to make yourself look like you're flexing your little muscles, you're a bad trigger, bro. Almost as triggered as if you claimed you drove to Michigan to whip up on somebody and then claim that person called the law on you, but when the law caught up with you 2 hours later
in Georgia,
you were in Georgia.
Yep.
Yeah. Ernie's always triggered, man. Always triggered.
Mine too, Penny. Mine too.
Cornbread.
You gonna eat your bread, Claude.
We'll have cornbread tomorrow. She ain't gonna make cornbread till tomorrow, but she lets the cook the beans are cooked.
Yeah, the beans
are all night in the crock pot.
Yeah, they got to season overnight.
Yeah, they'll be so good tomorrow. He is like a banny rooster.
Absolutely is.
Yeah, sure is. Trying so hard to get a reaction. He's a irrelevant little liar with stretched out butthole and flapping gum. Yeah, that's it. And I wouldn't even have seen him today, if I wasn't been in the Discord for a minute when they were watching him. I was like, oh yeah, this is right over here by the house. Let me run over here right quick. He wasn't there. He's a liar. A liar for hire. Ain't that what he said?
Something like that. Yeah.
Mystery lady, you don't know what soup beans are? Pinto beans. Pinto beans.
Soup beans are the best.
Yeah.
Soup beans, turnip greens, some vinegar, some chow relish, some cornbread. Yeah.
I don't know about all that stuff. Never tried cornbread or grits. Wow. Oh, mustard in your beans? Yeah. Can you smell the beans of cooking Kemper from the basement? Pitbull might know. No, the smell rises. Smell rises.
I'm gonna say I'm right there in one of the boxcars in the train right there underneath the stairs.
Let her rip, tater chip. All right. Well, what I was trying to gracefully do was say that today is Sunday, and you probably won't see a live stream from us today. Pinto beans, not navy beans. Correct. Pinto beans. But we will for sure be live on Monday as long as our channel's still here.
Right.
If all of you don't leave us, maybe we'll have a lot less on Monday. I don't know. After the funeral, we might have just a few. But for anybody who wants to come back on Monday, Kemper and I will be here coming to you live from the stand. Won't we, Kemper?
Yes, sir.
Now, what's your schedule this week? You off on Monday or?
No, I work Monday.
Okay, so Monday probably 10:05.
I'm off today. Remember?
Yeah, I remember you started switching.
Yeah.
All right,
so Monday's my new.
So 10:05ish probably.
Yeah, that'll work.
Or we can go 11:05. We'll set it for 10:05. If nothing changes, or if anything changes, we'll let you know. It might be a little later.
Word. Play the game? Or are we playing it on Tuesday?
Tuesday we'll play the game. Which we might we might, play a game on Monday and Tuesday. We'll see. We'll see what, comes of it. 2 days, technically, because we'll be off all day Sunday and all day Monday until the live stream. So never know what we might have to refute. But then again, we might just come on here Monday like we don't know what happened. We ain't seen nothing. We hear no evil, see no evil. I think that'd piss them off. What do you think, Gibber? Piss anybody off?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to play a few of these clips on our way out. But until Monday, I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you, folks, live from the stand.
Didn't think anybody knew who it was. Make up your mind. Are people going to notice or not?
Stop that. It's all about Mama T. It's about Mama T. That is when this shit. Listen, people, listen.
Ernie, if you're listening, I didn't take 1. I didn't take 2. I took 3 channels of yours. I know. So dox me, bitch.
Hey, everybody, give her an applause.
Spooky is Ernie's family, Chatty Cathy. So she would know. So
I chose Nicolina. That is why it's happening.
Touch out for now, motherfuckers. I was a house mouse at a motorcycle club, and I had been passed around to hundreds of motorcycle club members in one night.
Stop right there! Stop! No, 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 no,
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.